Welcome to day 3 of the resistance band challenge. So my name's Alyssa and I'm a physical therapist with Keep the Adventure Alive. And this is day 3 of the full body toning with the resistance band. Today what you're going to need is something to anchor your band to. So I am enjoying some fresh air and I'm actually going to use this tree to anchor, but you can use a stair rail, you can use anything that's stable that you can wrap your band around and use it this way. So I want you to find that stable surface. So if you need to pause this video, set yourself up where you can anchor your band, because we're going to be doing almost everything with the band anchored. If you haven't checked out the first 2 videos, go ahead and do that. The links are below. And then we're going to go ahead and just get started. Like I said, if you need to pause it to find somewhere, then that is totally fine. Come on and join us when you have something stable. Just don't put it around anything that's going to move. Alright guys, we're going to actually go ahead and get started right here. And all we're going to do is anchor your band. Thumbs are pointing up, palms facing each other, and you're just going to pull back. Pull back into a row, keeping your elbows in nice and tight to each other. The further you step away, the more resistance you're going to feel. The closer you step, the less resistance you're going to feel. And that's going to go for almost every exercise we're going to do today. So adjust accordingly. Now I want you to hold it back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, roll your shoulders down so we're not hiked up, and you're just going to do those small pulses. Small pulses right here, squeezing those shoulder blades back together. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to keep your elbows glued to your sides at about a 90-degree angle. What we're going to do now is you're going to keep your body nice and tight, looking straight ahead, shoulders down, and you're just going to slowly lift one leg and then the other, starting to get some blood flow in there. But this is really working the core, so I don't want you to lose control here. Keep a nice rounded spine. Keep that core nice and engaged. And I want you to try to go as slow as you can. So this is all about control, not about speed. Nice and controlled. Let's just do a few more here. 5, waking up those core muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, this one you might need to step a little bit closer. Your palms are going to be facing you. And what you're going to do is keep your arms straight and you're going to pull back to your hips. Pull back to your hips. Like I said, if you need to step a little closer, you can, to pull back to your hips. And now we're going to add a step back to this. So this is similar to what we did last time, but you're just adding a step back because you're making the resistance a little more intense. So it's not a lunge. We are just stepping back, holding those arms back, feeling that resistance. Pull back. Keep those shoulders down. Try not to hike them up. Pull back. You're just making the resistance a little deeper. Awesome job, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to that 90-degree angle with those elbows. Now we're going to do high knees, but this time we're going to make it faster. So we're going to be kind of in a small running position, or you can just stay on the ground and go right to those quick steps. But you're keeping tension. Glue your elbows to your sides so you're feeling that band want to pull you forward. And I want you to stay right here. Keep that resistance. Keep fighting that resistance. Or you can take those quick steps. Now we're actually going to go forwards and backwards. So you're going to come forwards, release that tension, fight back against that tension. Forwards and come back. If you can, add that small hop and then you're going to run back. My elbows are staying here. They're not coming out straight because you're adding in some of those arms too. Or you're stepping nice and quickly. We're going to stay right here for 15 more seconds. Fight back. Try to keep your chest up the entire time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that was a fun one. Okay, for this next one, I want you to actually take one of the handles, feed it through, and you're going to tighten it up so you're just left with one band handle. All right, now what you're going to do here is you're going to stand elbow glued to your side, just like this. And now what I want you to do, you can take your feet out a little wider, is you're going to punch out to the side. Punch out to the side. Again, step away from the anchor to make it harder. Punch straight across. And you should feel it right in the top of that shoulder. I want you to open up. Awesome job. You're going to try to punch straight out. If you need to, you can just keep it to a smaller range of motion, and you'll feel it in the back of your shoulder as well. Or you can punch all the way out. And now I want you to hold that punch all the way out. Hold it here, and you're going to reach up and down with that right side. You're putting all that resistance through that left shoulder, making all of those muscles work together. Keep punching through that arm. Don't let that arm bend. Keep punching through. We have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to switch to the other side. So I'm going to round around here. Now again, that band, elbows glued to your side, and all we're going to do is punch straight out, right straight across. Right straight across. That band is right in front of your chest and you're punching right across. If you need to, shorten the resistance or shorten the range of motion. Where you're keeping the elbow glued in, the closer you are, the easier it will be. The further away, the harder it will be. So pick your challenge. This is your workout. And we're going to go for 5, 4, again, right on the top of that shoulder. 3, 2, and now I want you to punch out. Keep that arm straight. You're punching through. And that arm is staying there. All those muscles are working together, and you're stepping and bringing that arm overhead. I want you to really focus on punching through that right arm. All of those muscles are working together, making that shoulder nice and stable. And keep reaching. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, now those arms are really working for us. You're going to actually keep this band right where it is. And now you're going to actually feed it between your legs. And this one, you might need some room to actually step out because we want the resistance to be pretty heavy on this one. So you're going to keep that band between your legs and you're going to step out. I'll show you stepping out this way. So, and if it is really high, you might need to just slide it down the pole or whatever, the tree, whatever you're using, just sliding it down so it's about in line with your hips, or else it will feel a little bit awkward. Okay, now you're going to hang on to that handle, both hands, and you're going to step out until you feel some resistance, till you feel that band wanting to pull you back. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to feed that band through. We're bending at the hips and squeezing forward. You're letting that band pull you through and squeezing forward. I want you to try to look straight ahead as you do this. We're not looking down this way. Look straight ahead, and I want you to really squeeze those glutes. If you can't find a good position that gives you enough resistance, you can pull the band forward and pull the band forward. So you're sinking those hips back, bending those knees just a hair, and squeezing forward. Squeezing forward, and that band is staying right between your legs. And now, to make this more challenging, what I want you to do is you're going to come back, squeeze forward, and lift one leg. Squeeze and lift. You should not be feeling this in your back. So if you are, really focus on sitting those hips back and squeezing forward. Don't add the leg unless you have already mastered the squat. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, now what I want you to do is you're going to take this band. You may need to move it up just a little bit. Make sure that it's tight. And you're going to take that handle just like this. So you're going to hang on to it with your left hand. And you're going to lace that right one. And then you're going to step out. And you're going to step out until you feel enough resistance that you feel that band wants to pull you back. Now from here, what we're going to do is you're going to take it, hug it in right close to your chest, and you're going to push straight out. Now this, we're fighting this rotation, so this is a core exercise. Anytime you work your core, you want to be resisting some motion, which is why planks, you're resisting sagging down. This, you're resisting that rotation. So you are punching straight out. If you feel like you're punching sideways, that's too much resistance. Punch straight out, engage those stomach muscles. The further you press out, the harder it's going to be. So if you want to keep it small, you can, and then you can progress to punching all the way out once you feel confident. And I want you to stay right here. Punch out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to rotate. So you're going to go to the other side. And you're going to step out until you feel that resistance wanting to pull you towards your anchor. Again, hug it real close to your chest. Tuck those hips underneath, and you're going to press straight out. Again, modify how far you're pressing out. You can keep it in this smaller range of motion too. Press straight out. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, go ahead and take your band off of the anchor so you have both handles again. Now, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go back one more time to that running exercise, that high knees exercise, where you are starting with your elbows glued in. And then what you're going to do, once you find a comfortable pace, or you can add that hop, you're going to hop backwards, hop forwards. Or you're going to step forwards and backwards. Using those muscles in the backs of your legs. Or you can add that small run. And we have 15 more seconds. Start to feel it in those backs of those legs. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now to start to cool it down, we're going to go back to the very beginning. And we're going to go back to just that row. So you're just standing here, pulling those elbows back, keeping them nice and close to you. And I want you to really focus on your breathing here. Nice deep breaths as you pull that band back. Nice deep breaths. Try to slow that heart rate down. Now your palms are going to be facing down, and you're going to pull back, palms facing down, feeling this in your upper back. Keep those shoulders relaxed. You're pulling. And now I just want you to take one arm at a time. So you're gonna pull back, pull back. You're pulling it right to your chest. And now I want you to hold 1, 2, 1, 2. We're starting to slow that movement down. 1, 2, 1, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now I want you to take that band away from the anchor, and you're going to hang on to it with both hands about shoulder width apart. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to pull just straight out in front of you. This one you'll feel kind of in the fronts of your shoulders, middles of your shoulders. You don't have to open all the way up unless you want to, but you're just starting to get some muscle activation through there. And let's just go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last exercise. You're going to now pull at a diagonal. So you're going to open up and then switch. One hand on top, one hand on bottom, and you're pulling in opposite directions. Keep it lower to make it easier. Those shoulders might be burning a little bit. The higher you go, the harder it's going to be because you're pulling into more of a max range of motion. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Congratulations, you guys. You made it through day 3. As always, if you want more of a challenge, go ahead and run through this exact same video again. So you'll run through for a second round. For video 4, also have something to anchor your band to because I'm gonna keep showing you some variations for that. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you on day 4. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click that red subscribe button below if you're loving this series, because I don't want you to miss out on the next. We have 5 videos left, so I don't want you to miss out on the next 5, so make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Thanks again.